I was married in June the 9th, 1951 in Hong Kong. We came back in July and we joined the government service in August. In 1952, my husband left the government service to do locums. I remained in the government service until 17 years later. I chose to stay in the government service because it gave me more time to spend with my family.
Mom made beautiful cakes. It's in the shape of a fan.
Even though she didn't really cook, but she could bake.
Yes. We learned everything. We saw Mom a lot. During the day, she would work in the clinic, in the government health clinic. And during the school holidays, we went along with her to the clinic because there was a room next to the clinic where we had to do our lessons while she did her work. And
yes.
In between seeing patients, she would call us into her clinic, and then she would take us our lessons. And then she would go back to seeing her patients. So we glimpsed a little bit about the work that our parents did.
Dad was really the supremely dedicated doctor. As a kid, I used to wake up when the phone rang in the middle of the night. I knew the phone would ring up at 12 o'clock or 2 a.m. in the morning, and I would feel a certain sadness in me. But I knew my father had to get up in the middle of the night and to go and see somebody. Somebody who was sick, and I thought, well, does my dad really deserve to go and put himself through all that trouble? But I knew that there was no question he would do it because that was his profession and his life. And later on, despite what we felt, the hardship that he went through, each of us in our own time decided to take up medicine as a profession. So, and we are going through the same thing.
Dad, in spite of his busy schedule, here he is wearing his uniform, but he still took us to the Chinese swimming club to enjoy the swimming. This is the house in Conter Hall Road, Jalan P. Ramli.
I moved into Conter Hall Road just 1 month after I had my second son. And in Conter Hall, then I had my third child. So when we moved in here in 1964, we had 3 children.
What was your earliest memory of this house?
On the day that we moved in, my parents drove their car with my sister, and my brother and I were taken by the furniture mover. We went in the furniture mover's van called Lee Art. He drove his Volkswagen van, and we sat in the front. It was a great thrill for us. And we entered this house. I think it was the very first time I set eyes on this house. I was amazed that it was so different.
Well, it was great. We had lots of space because our previous house was a terrace house. Here we had over an acre of land and lots of trees, especially a big tree in the corner that we enjoyed climbing up.
It was about here, and then we could step up. You can see it's got up to there now. And then we did our carving on the underside here. But I noted here that this bark has split from the original, so you can't see where the carving, the whole thing has grown bigger over the years. It's a very, very strong and stable tree. We hope that more generations can enjoy this. We used to climb all the way up to the top, and we used to pick magnolia flowers. In the old house there was also a lot of activity because in the back lanes and the yards we just ran around barefoot. There was a tree trunk there with a hole in it, and I stuck my head in it playing hide and seek, and I got stung by bees. Panic call, and Dad came running home with ointment and medications to make sure my swellings were not too severe.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
One lesson you won't forget.
Yes, won't forget that. But in spite of that, when we had this big tree, we still like to climb the tree.
I think I remember things were very simple. There was certainly none of the kind of video games or computer or fancy things that we used to have. So we just used to make up our own games with very simple, whatever was available in the house, boxes or big cardboard box, and make it into your own little tent space, that kind of thing.
I think this is for some fancy dress occasion, maybe in the school. We celebrated Christmas in a simple way at home. We went to church, and this is one of the medical conferences held in the Penang hospital. And during the fun fair, there was pony rides. These were all the treats that we had. We had no Sunway Lagoon in those days. So these were the local enjoyments.
Life was very simple in those days.